Hey everyone, welcome to the Carbonite Jedi, where the Force will be with you always. Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about the Force and Midi Chlorians. Was the Force a mystical power, or was it something that could be measured scientifically? Also, at the end of this video, I will give my opinion about Midi Chlorians and what I would have done if I was in charge. Alright, let's get this video started. Okay, Midi Chlorians, which were first introduced in the Phantom Menace, had never been mentioned in episodes 4, 5, or 6. And then they were not mentioned in episodes 7, 8, or 9 either. It came as a shock to the Star Wars community when they were first mentioned in the Phantom Menace and got really bad reviews. As to what Midi Chlorians are, I found this information from Wikipedia. Midi Chlorians were microscopic intelligent life forms that originated from the foundations of life in the center of the galaxy and ultimately resided within the cells of all living organisms, therefore forming a symbiotic relationship with their hosts. The Force spoke through Midi Chlorians, allowing certain beings to use the Force if they were sensitive enough to its powers. In order to gauge an individual's potential in the Force, blood tests were used to estimate the number of Midi Chlorians within the subject's cells. Anakin Skywalker, the Chosen One, possessed the highest known count in galactic history, over 20,000 Midi Chlorians, surpassing the potential of Grandmaster Yoda and all Jedi. According to the Sith Lord Darth Sidious, then known as Chancellor Palpatine while he was talking with Anakin Skywalker, his Sith Master Darth Plagueis could influence the Midi Chlorians to create life. Now I found an interesting article in IndieWire.com where George Lucas was being interviewed, and he stated that if he had created the next 3 Star Wars films, episodes 7, 8, and 9, they were going to get into a microbiotic world. There's this world of creatures that operates differently than we do. I call them the Wills, and it's spelled W-H-I-L-L-S. And the Wills are the ones who actually control the universe. They feed off the Force. Lucas admitted everyone hated it in the Phantom Menace when they started talking about Midi Chlorians. Lucas regarded individuals as vehicles for the Wills to travel around in, and the conduit is the Midi Chlorians. The Midi Chlorians are the ones that communicate with the Wills, and the Wills, in a general sense, they are the Force. Woo! That's kind of confusing. George Lucas was confident that had he kept his company, the Wills-focused film, in his words, would have been done. George went on to say, of course, a lot of the fans would have hated it just like they did in Phantom Menace and everything, but at least the whole story from beginning to end would have been told. Now, we're going to switch over to the Force as experienced in episode 4, 5, and 6. And the description given was of a more mystical nature, something that couldn't be measured. So here's a description that I found through 4, 5, and 6 given by Yoda and Obi-Wan. And in Star Wars A New Hope, Obi-Wan Kenobi stated that the Force is what gives the Jedi his power. It's an energy field created by all living things. It surrounds us and penetrates us, and it binds the galaxy together. Yoda, in The Empire Strikes Back, said to Luke, "A Jedi's strength flows from the Force. Its energy surrounds us and binds us. You must feel the Force around you, between you and me, the tree, the rock, and everywhere." So now we've come to the part in the video where I tell you my opinion on Midi Chlorians and what I would have done if I was in charge. First of all, I would have never introduced Midi Chlorians into Star Wars. I would have kept the mysticism of the Force and not tried to explain or be able to measure the Force through scientific means. For me, it took the fun and mystery out of the Force and out of Star Wars in general. In Star Wars, Obi-Wan Kenobi seemed like a wizard, using his Jedi mind technique on the stormtroopers. Darth Vader, he exuded pure evil when he was force choking Admiral Madi, and Yoda in Empire Strikes Back lifted up Luke's X-Wing fighter with little to no problem. One thing that I did find disturbing was when George Lucas said that if he would have made episodes 7, 8, and 9, he would have gone on to tell his story about the Wills. He admits everyone hated the midichlorian aspect of the Force, but he would have pushed the story out anyway. I think it would have created a dumpster fire and Star Wars would have ended at episode 9. I see it this way. The Force is something unmeasurable, like faith or love or hope. You can see the effects, and you can feel the effects of them, but there's no way to measure them scientifically. Okay, one last thing. I am super glad Disney left out the midichlorians in episodes 7, 8, and 9, and I am especially happy they did not take George Lucas's will idea and run with it. That just makes me shudder to think about it. Alright everyone, I want to know what you think about my Star Wars midichlorians video. I also want to hear your opinions, thoughts, and ideas about whether you liked when midichlorians were introduced in the Star Wars movie. So start leaving your comments below right now so we can discuss it together. Well, that's it for the video, but I will be back soon with more Star Wars and other sci-fi movie content. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and until next time, this is the Carbonite Jedi, where the Force will be with you always. Thank you for watching.